Hello everyone. Today in this tutorial I will show you how to use the C++ programming language. Now if you don't know what C++ programming language is, you may want to do a quick research. Now to get started you need to download a compiler, and there are many compilers out there, but for convenience sake I'm going to use one called MinGW. I'll leave a link in the description. The rest is just the average download setup. No. So I already have that installed, so we don't need to watch me install something I already have. Now, when when the when the thing is when MinGW is installed, you may wanna first thing you gotta do is you gotta go to the directory. Now I know now you gotta go to the bin folder right here. Now in here you can see a lot of stuff. Now you gotta copy the directory of the folder, and then right click on this icon and click properties. Then click on advanced system settings, environment variables, path, and then type edit. Now here you got to click on U and then paste that directory. Now I already have it right here, so there's no need for me to do it again. And then press OK. Now that we have that done, next thing we need to do is have an IDE. Now there are many IDEs out there, but the one I prefer is Sublime Text. So you can use anything, even you could even use Notepad if you want, but I highly doubt anyone will use it anyways. The next thing you want to do is click on New File, and then set its syntax to C++. Now I will use a virtual keyboard because some of the keys I have on my keyboard are broken, so yeah. And the first thing you want to do is write, oh my god. The first thing you want to do is write dash include IOStream. Now this is really important. This is a built-in library. Now we gotta use it because native C++ won't be able to print stuff into the screen. Okay. So the next thing you want to do is make a main function. Now when you run a C++ program, the C++ the first thing it will do is look into the main function. So you need to make it. Now first off you gotta type int, and int means number, and to make functions you gotta type the data type and the function name. We're gonna get right into that in another video. And call it main. Now you need to add parentheses and then curly braces. Now we can start doing stuff. Now first off you gotta write std 2 commas cout. Now why am I doing this? And most importantly, why am I using std? Well, std is a namespace. Now think of namespaces like blocks, and those blocks contain functions. Now normally you can't access them unless you use a secret word, and that being the namespace name. In this case it's std and 2 commas. Now cout is a function that tells the C++, hey, we want to print something into the screen. Now the next thing we want to do is add 2 of these signs. I don't know what they call it. And then the thing you want to print. Since this is a hello world program, we would like to print hello world. Now you can't just go and just write hello world like this. No, You can't do that. The way to do it, now the computer will look at this and it will not understand it, and you will get an error. Now the way to do it is you need to add a oh god, I forget. You gotta add these stuff. I keep forgetting stuff. Oh my god. Now inside of these, this is a string, and a string is a collection of text that the computer can understand. Now we need, now you can write whatever you want. It could be hello world, it could be whatever you want, as long as in these stuff, it will be considered a string and it will work. Now since this is a function, most importantly an int, which is a number, we have to return a value. Now you could just, now the function used for this, the command used for this is called return, and then the value. Now you could just type 0. It's not like it's gonna do anything anyways. Now we gotta save this. Now there are a lot, oh my god, a lot of C++ extensions. There's .cpp, .cc, .cp, .cxx, .c++, C, .h, .hh, .hpp, .hxx, .h++, .inl, .app. Now if you write the file and have at least these extensions, it will work. But for convenience sake, we're just gonna call it C. We'll have the extension main.cpp. Now we have our file saved. Now this program, the computer won't understand this because we didn't turn it into binary. If you don't, or machine code. Now when the computer looks at this, it's gonna think, oh, this is just a collection of text, and it won't do anything with it. So we need to use that compiler that we installed to turn this pile of words into a machine code. And so the computer understands machine code, and it will run our program and print hello world on the screen. Now go on the command line and go to where the file is situated. Now I know where it is. Okay, now we're here. Now it's time to compile our program. To do this, you gotta write this thing. You gotta write g++, the name of our file, in this case it's main.cpp, and the output. You gotta write -o and then main.exe. Oh my god, main.exe. Now the compiler is now compiling the code, and in a few seconds it will compile the code and we can execute it. It may take a long time and it may take a short time. You never know. Okay, it's done. Now in that directory, you may find a file called main.exe because we decided that the output would be called main.exe. Now if you open it, for a split second the window will pop up and then get out. That's because we didn't tell our computer to stop the program and keep it running until we decide to. Now currently the main way that you can see it is by running main, and there he is, hello world. Now let's say that we don't want to use the command prompt. Now there is a way for it, and that's called, we could use a function known as the system command. Now first off, you gotta include another built-in library. This time it's called sclib. And now that we included it, we could use a command called system. Now what this thing does, that it will go to our command line and write whatever is on these parentheses. Now, in this case, we want the computer to stop. There is a command for it, though. It's called pause. Now, if you write pause here, you will see this: press any key to continue. And if you press any key to continue, press any key, it will exit. Now we can use this to our advantage. Now just write pause, and then save the file and compile it. Okay, it's done. Now if you open the file, now you may see this, like the word press any key to continue will be attached to hello world. Now it still works, but it looks ugly in any way. Now we can open it, but it looks ugly. Now you may be thinking, why is this happening? Now that's because we didn't tell the computer to add a new line, meaning that when it's done, it's gonna put anything that's printed after it behind the word. So what we're gonna do is that there are two ways to do it. The first off is the normal way, the old way, and that's by typing the backslash and n. However, this can only be used to strings, meaning integers, or should I say numbers, won't be affected by it, but it works in any way. Now we compile it. Run it. And as you can see, it left a new line. Now the other way is to use the exact same signs that we used before, and instead of stdci, we're gonna type std and l. And by the way, you can print out numbers by just typing the numbers itself. So just to prove that, we're gonna mash our keyboard for a bit. Oh crap. Save it, compile it, and enter it. As you can see, it printed the numbers and it left a new line. Now we're done. However, there's one thing I want to show you. Now let's say that you're that lazy and don't want to write std to commas, you know. Now there is an alternative. If you type using, oh my god, not use it, namespace std, now what this thing does, it's kind of like a cheat code. Like like if I didn't tell you, now the only way to access the commands is by typing std commas. However, this is kind of like a cheat code. It like allows you to use it in any ways, meaning that it removes the need to use this things. It's only for people who are that lazy, or other people. Like you could just do this like this, but it looks kind of not good, if you know what I'm saying. Like just writing this, it looks like a variable or something. Now still, if you compile it and run it, it'll still work. Now thank you guys for watching. This is also my first video, and sorry if the mic sucked ass. It's just that I'm not used to making videos. Now without further ado, I'm Adam, and goodbye.